Mom had some candles or something, or perfume or something. I don't know what it was, but the lady was smelling this candle thing or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And I got tired of Winston bothering her, so I said, quit sniffing. I'm not going to get through this. I said, quit. I'm going to do it. I can't. I'll get to it in a second. I'm just pulling a dad here. Hold on.
Yep, you are. Hey, everybody. It's the Williams Brothers Podcast.
I'm Gar.
I'm Steven.
I'm Neil.
I'm Shaler.
So just before we started, Steve was finishing a turkey sandwich, and I was curious, is it your last turkey sandwich of the Thanksgiving season, or is there still more in there?
There's still more. There's still more.
You can only save it for like 4 days. You're not supposed to
it's good
save
for a week. It's good for a week.
All right. Okay.
It's all airtight. I'm not keeping it like just the whole turkey in there. I cut it all
You cut it
up.
off.
I know,
Put it in an
but
airtight
still, I
container.
think 4 days is the limit on turkey.
It's good for a week.
See, I figure all the other meats, like bologna and all that stuff. That stuff will last like a month. Turkey
That's not
can
real
surely.
meat, though. Yeah.
That's probably true. But turkey can at least do a week. I give turkey a week.
I had my last one today, so.
I think I've got one more tomorrow that I can make. I've been having mountains of turkey every day at lunch, just piles of turkey because it's, I got to eat it. I'm the only one left eating it. So I've got to do it all by myself. We got a 22-pound turkey. So it was,
Man.
It was stupid big.
Do you have any cranberry salad left?
No, that went before the weekend was over.
Okay. Dressing, stuffing/dressing? Any
There's
stuffing
a little
left?
stuffing left. I threw out all the dressing just because I didn't want to eat that much dressing. Yeah. But I did keep the stuffing, and I ate probably the last of it today. So we're doing well. We're mowing through it pretty fast.
That's
Okay.
good. I think the turkey in our house is just about gone as well.
I'm sort of the leftover disposal. So anything that's left over from any meal we have, I'm expected to eat at lunch. So that I'm behind.
your role.
I'm trying to catch up. Yeah. I've got pasta from 2 nights ago that I still haven't gotten to yet. So we're trying to move through it as fast as we can.
I got to tell you, I'm a little disappointed that Drew didn't, help you along there with that turkey. I thought it would have been mostly gone the day after.
He did pretty well, but there's no way he could have in one day eaten enough to alleviate the 22 pounds of turkey. So
22.
That's a large.
that was a lot. It was a big bird.
That's extra.
Yeah, it was extra. It was a
There you
lot
go.
extra.
Turkey.
It's extra.
It was a lot extra. And then Neil and I went fishing. We did a little fly fishing.
That's right. Yeah.
We did.
This is the first time I've ever fly fished with a float, which in the fly fishing world I learned is called an indicator.
Yes.
You can't just call it a float.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Indicator. So he tied like a floating fly, like a big floating fly, and then another fly off of that fly that was smaller and would go down in the water. And we got there, and it was cold, and it was perfect weather. It was gray, little mist, not too bad. So it should have been great. You could see the fish. They were right there. You could throw the fly and basically hit them on the nose with it. And they had no interest at all.
Wow.
We tried different flies, and the fish are right there. I mean, they're right there. You can just see them there.
I was going to grab the net and just get one.
Yeah, just scoop one up.
Right. Just to say we caught one.
Right.
Technically, we caught one.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't having it. And then after a while, we went to the Toccoa River. We were in a Nantoodle Creek or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then from there, we went to the Toccoa River, which was a lot faster water and no hope of catching anything there. So nothing. There were a couple other fly fisher people out there, and they also didn't catch anything. So I didn't feel bad about not catching anything. But let me tell you, it got real cold. I mean, it was cold when we got there, but when we got out on the Toccoa, the water was much colder, and it just got colder. It was raining on us. It was not good. So
I don't know if it was just the last hour, because we had spent the first 3 hours, and you're in waders, so you're in the water, so your feet, my feet were I had no feeling in my feet when we left the private place to go to the other place, and
me too. I just got the feeling back in my hands from driving to the Toccoa River, and then it was gone. Again, you're trying to do stuff with your hands and you can't even feel them. So
it was fun. It was fun. It was nice to get out there and do a little fly fishing, but just that extra added benefit of catching a fish was the only thing that was missing.
Yeah, I learned a lot about how to fish and how to keep the line where it needs to be, and some different casts that I didn't know. So that was good. So we did come away with a little knowledge. Mm-hmm. But have you heard of Euro nymphing?
Oh, okay. That sounds intriguing.
It's a
Euro-nymphing?
sex thing. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
It's a
that
fly
gets
fishing
edited
thing.
right away. Yep.
Oh, that's staying in. That's gold
just what
right
you
there.
It's a fly fishing thing.
Oh my gosh.
That what they do, I guess, they use really thin fly line, so it's not the big stuff you normally have. Then they use these colored lines as indicators, so it doesn't float on the top of the water. And then they use a weighted fly, so you're basically throwing this heavy fly into the water. It goes to the bottom, and it's slower than the top of the water. And because you don't have that fly line laying on top of the water, you have a straight line down to the heavy fly. Then it goes slower than the water. It goes the speed of the water at the bottom of the river instead of the top, or the creek, whatever. So, and then that's where the trout are, because they're down there trying to use as little energy as possible, but yet have some food come their way. So and then you cast it, and then you're just like carrying it across the river, basically downstream. And then when you get all the way downstream, you bring it around behind you and you cast it again, and you do that again. And so it's not like fly casting the way you normally think of it, where it lands on top of the water and the fish goes after it. It just stays down there. And the only way you get a bite is by feeling it, or by seeing the colored line that you've got tied on right where it hits the water go down below the water really fast. So anyway, just learned that. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't seem like fly fishing to me. It just seems like a lure on a rod to me.
Kind of like fishing?
Like just fishing, yeah.
Maybe if you put a worm on the hook.
That's what we were telling him. We would get a little spam and put it on there, and that
Get
would
some spam.
probably
What Dad
get a
used to use.
fish then.
If you want to catch a good toadfish, you got to have some spam.
How was the guide?
He was good. I mean, he was a good local guide. The fact we didn't catch any fish, that could be
that
a
had to
commentary. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he said fly fishing is mostly learning how to untangle knots and get your line untangled and unstuck. That's most of your time in fly fishing. What you're going to do. So getting good at it.
We kept him really busy doing that. Soon as he got one untangled for Neil, there I was with a big, bunch of mess there trying to untangle it. So yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. I was glad he was there to untangle it for me, because I couldn't feel my fingers. So I was just looking at it going, I can't do anything with this. So I don't know what's going on. But
we'll do it again sometime. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, when it's a little warmer, get up there and try it on our own, see how we do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, so I've just realized I don't know how, but somehow I'm on the wrong mic, but I think it's okay because I'm using this other mic right here. So I think I'm okay.
Okay.
You need the Shure mic, man. You need then there's no confusion between
Apparently,
Yeti and Shure.
That's apparently what I need.
Every podcast that I see where they're doing the video, it's a Shure mic.
You should get
single
one.
That's right.
I think so. I think I need one.
I think Gar needs one too. I think Gar and Neil both need Shure mics. And wouldn't it be
Christmas.
great? Wouldn't it be,
Christmas is coming.
Wouldn't it be great if Shure just decided, you know what? We need to sponsor the Williams Brothers podcast and provide them with all new Shure microphones. Wouldn't that just be awesome?
Yep.
Be so good.
Yep.
So cool.
Wouldn't
I mean, we
be.
bought 2 already, so we just need 2 more.
Right.
That's true. We did, and they're on the podcast. So, oh no, you can't see. We're not on video. Never mind. You can't see them at all because there's no video.
But if there were video,
if there
you
were
would
video,
see.
you'd see the Shure logo. Yeah,
Absolutely.
just imagine it. Imagine we've got microphones that are black and they say Shure on them.
That's right.
So there's that. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's got to be worth something.
Something.
I would think.
So we were originally going to talk about most embarrassing moments,
Right.
but not everybody had a good one to share, or because some of the most embarrassing moments are just too embarrassing to share.
Right.
I've got some of those that I'll never tell anyone.
Sure, of
And no
course.
one will ever know.
Yeah.
Well, now we have to do it.
But I can tell y'all an embarrassing story. If y'all want to hear an embarrassing story, I've got one from.
I've got a couple I can share too, and then if anybody else wants to, fine, and then we can talk about whatever else we want to talk
Yeah.
about.
And I've got some about Steve I can share too. So
Oh,
I'd
good.
be happy
Perfect.
to share.
Good,
No,
that's even better.
no.
It's even better when you
Yeah,
can
let's
share
tell
embarrassing moments
stories
of your
about
brother.
each other
Instead
or
of
other
our own
people.
embarrassing stories. That's
Right.
perfect.
my most embarrassing moment is every time we do this podcast, pretty much.
Dang.
I was going to say
You
that
took mine.
too. That was
Just a
mine,
constant weekly embarrassment.
Right.
And who
Self-inflicted.
knows who's listening? I keep looking at the Buzzsprout information on where people are listening. I'm like, who are these people listening? Like the last episode that we just did, Tucker, Georgia. Who's in Tucker? Weston, Florida. Macon, Alexandria, Virginia, Seattle, Washington. I don't know who these people are.
I don't know.
It seems like they're waiting for us to get a new podcast out, and then they just listen to it before even some of us do. So it's pretty crazy.
Really? So people are like, these are consistent people over and over and over that keep listening?
Well, this last podcast just came out last night, right?
Yeah.
So we already have one listen in Salt Lake City, one in Seattle, one in Alexandria, Virginia, Macon, Winter Park, Florida, Tucker, Georgia, and Weston, Florida. 10 total downloads since last
Every
night.
time that the podcast gets released, I immediately put it on Facebook that it's being released. So it could be people on Facebook that see my blurb. Could be.
We know who Salt Lake City is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Salt Lake City.
Probably.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
that.
but like Seattle,
Not
Yeah,
sure.
not sure.
I mean,
who knows?
I mean, Tyler's close to there, but I don't know that he's Portland, Oregon, but he's right across the river from Seattle.
yeah. So that
Oh,
could be
okay,
Tyler.
that could be.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Okay.
But anyway,
But is he listening like that? I mean, none of my kids are like waiting for this to come
don't
out and
think
go,
so.
all right, I'm going to listen to Dad
He hasn't mentioned anything.
and my uncles.
you've noticed how many are Tallahassee, Florida, right? How many Tallahassee, Floridas have we had? Any?
Zero.
Okay. Yeah.
Zero.
See?
Goose egg.
Thank you, Lana Williams.
Huntsville? Any Huntsville, Alabama in there?
Didn't see Huntsville at all.
See,
South Korea? No South Korea. Okay.
No South
yeah.
Korea.
Kids
Zero
are not
South
listening.
Korea.
It's clear the kids are not listening.
My kids listen, but they just want to hear their uncles. They couldn't care less about anything I have to say.
Yeah. Andrew was talking about our Thanksgiving episode when he came for Thanksgiving, and he was like, oh, yeah, that was really great. You know, it was really funny.
Cool.
So he says he listens to them every now
Oh,
and then.
good. That's good.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
What do you guys think if I hit the pause button and change mics and unpaused it again? Would that screw everything up?
I think it'd be okay if we do a countdown and we all pause at the same time, and then we do another countdown and we all unpause at the same time.
And we're back.
So it was a real cold fishing trip, basically, is what we're saying. Oh, no, we were already into embarrassing stories.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so. That's right.
The fact we paid a guide was an embarrassing story for that trip, I think. So,
Yeah, being a guide was embarrassing.
Tie-in. Good time.
or paying a guide to stand in the cold water.
Oh, I know. That occurred to
Yeah.
me on the way back. I was like, we just paid a guy hundreds of dollars to make us stand in a cold stream all day and
not
freeze
catch
to death
fish.
and not
Yeah.
catch a fish.
Yeah.
We saw fish, but we didn't catch any.
Did you tip him?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's, yeah, good.
I don't know
Did
why.
he bring you lunch?
No, he didn't bring us lunch.
Oh, okay.
It was a
All he
half
did-
day.
He just tied our hooks on. He provided the flies. We lost plenty of flies, and he kept them coming. So that was good.
That was good. Yeah. He and unknotted your
Many
strings
times.
there
Yep.
many times.
He
Yeah,
did
your-
that, yes.
and helped us with our cast and whatever we needed to do. What do you call it when you're moving the line up, stripping it up,
Something
or
up.
mending?
Stripping it up or mending. That
mending,
was it.
mend it up.
Mending.
Yeah, mend
Way
it
to
up.
go.
That was it.
Yeah.
Mend it up. You got to mend it up. Mend it up.
Yep.
I only know that because I watch YouTube.
I'm like, man,
We
get
were
off
doing
my
We were
about
mending.
the mending. Gosh, I'm trying to mend.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it was good. We had a good. We learned stuff, but so embarrassing stories, Shaler. You were going to tell us one. And I'm dying to
embarrassing
hear it
stories.
now.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you an embarrassing story. This happened when I was very young. I can't tell you how old, but probably 10 or 12 or something like that. So mom and dad had someone over at the house, some lady. I have no idea who she is now, but she was over, and I'm not really sure kind of the background story of why she was there or anything like that. But it was me and mom and dad and the dog, Winston. And the only thing I remember is this moment that was embarrassing. And what had happened is Winston kept kind of sniffing, new person, so he'd come and sniff, and
Right.
push him away. And so mom had some candles or something, or perfume or something. I don't know what it was, but the lady was smelling this candle thing or whatever, right? And I got tired of Winston bothering her, so I said, quit sniffing. I'm not going to get through this. I said, quit.
You can't do it.
I'll get to it in a second. I'm just pulling a dad here. Hold on.
Yep, you are.
So I said, quit sniffing.
How many times is it going to take?
This will be the podcast right here.
That's
This is
right.
it.
We'll
That's all
do
we
this
have to
for the
do.
next 10 minutes of sniff.
So
You can't see, but he's like, his face is red.
Right.
He's crying. He's laughing so hard.
So the lady is smelling this candle,
Right.
and Winston is bothering her. So I told Winston,
You're gonna have to just say the word.
The punchline
Just say
is
the
never
word.
gonna come out.
Just
It
what he
was
was
never
gonna stop.
I said, quit sniffing that. Quit sniffing. Hold on, I'll get it.
Okay.
Quit sniffing. This is so dumb. I can't say it.
This is awesome.
I said,
Just put it in chat. Put it in the chat. We'll read
I'll
it.
get it out in a sec.
What did you
told
say
Winston-
to Mother's friend? I can't wait to hear exactly
I told
what you
Winston.
She was
Right.
sniffing a
I
candle.
told the dog, Winston,
Yes.
to quit sniffing that, you old.
Quit sniffing that, you old dog.
I was telling Winston.
And you said it to Mom's friend as she's sniffing a candle. Quit sniffing that, you old dog.
She stopped and she kind of glanced up at me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Talking to the dog.
What did Mom say to that?
No,
Did she
I don't
respond
think
anyway?
I don't think Mom and Dad caught it, but
Oh, okay,
I got
good.
the dog and got him out. But it was so funny.
It was between you and the lady, Mom's friend, huh?
Mom's ex-friend.
I'll somehow
Right.
edit this up so it'll sound okay. But
No, don't edit that. That was fantastic.
oh my gosh,
I wish we could have a little thing that counted the number of times you tried to deliver the punchline and weren't able to. That was like 1, 2.
Do you like those editing beeps that they do and they have the outtakes where it goes,
Right.
"Doot."
Yeah.
Like
That'd be
everyone-
actually good at the beginning because people will be dying to know what it is you're trying to say that you can't say.
True. That's true.
They call that a teaser in the business.
That's right.
Ah,
So anyway, so yes, I told the dog as the lady sniffed the candle to
That's funny.
quit sniffing that, you old dog.
My most embarrassing story is mortifying. And even now when I tell it, I get embarrassed. So it was when I was probably 14, 15 years old, something like that. And my best friend and I, Larry Rollins, who is now a Methodist minister, used to make these tapes, these funny tapes. And it was a character that we had that would fight an evil villain. And it was always about how he was trying to lose weight and the evil villain was trying to make him gain weight. And he would always, somehow beat the evil villain. And we did all kinds of silly commercials during it. I don't know where we came up with this stuff, but somebody at the church, the lay leader at the church, youth leader, decided that we could come over to his house anytime we wanted to and use his really cool stereo and record our little tapes. So we started doing that. And then somehow the minister at the church found out that we made these tapes that were pretty funny. I guess the youth leader told him that we made funny tapes or whatever. And somehow we were asked to play one of our tapes at Wednesday night supper. So Wednesday night supper was like Wednesday night, of course, everybody got together at the church and ate together from, 100 and something years old all the way down to kids. So everybody from every stratus of life was there on Wednesday nights. And usually it was a speaker you may have heard of or somebody interesting, or they'd show a slideshow or something. A choir would sing, something fun. Mm-hmm. We had the world's strongest man one time come and lift people. Remember that? So we had all kinds of cool stuff on Wednesday night. So they asked us to come. We were honored, of course. And being 14 or 15 years old, came up with the funniest stuff we could come up with. We made a tape that we thought people were going to love. So we started, and for some reason we decided while we were playing the tape, we were going to hide behind the table. So we were just down there behind the table playing the tape. And it's real weird anyway, because you're just playing a tape. There's nothing to look at. So we played the tape, we started the tape, and most of the humor was centered around bodily noises, mostly farting. And so as it progressed, we noticed not a lot of laughter happening. And the further it went, the more even we realized maybe this is not the right audience for this particular tape. If you were 14 or 15 years old, it was like Captain Underpants or something. It was really good
great
stuff.
It was classic.
Or if you were Dad, either one.
You could hear Dad and Mr. Hughes and a couple other people laughing.
Yeah.
Mr. Lindsay, people who, still appreciate good gas humor. But the most people, and there was like a fart gun or something.
The bionic fart. It was a bionic fart.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was
like
huge,
an echo effect. It was really cool.
It was a big, loud fart. So the more that happened, the less laughter we were hearing. And I just remember, like, even now my palms are sweaty from just just talking about it, because it was just, we thought, well, we'll never, and I'm sure Mom and Dad, Mom especially, must have thought, we're never going to show our faces again. We're never coming back to church again because of this. And the pastor got up and said something like, well, next time, we'll have to make sure we preview that to make sure it's not, R-rated or something. I can't remember what he said. But anyway, it was super embarrassing. I can't even imagine a more embarrassing situation than having that played at church in front of the entire church. And these old ladies, gasping, at the stuff. And they just kept going. Nobody stopped it. It was bad. Really, really bad. Even now, it's just like, boy, it was bad.
Well, we enjoyed the tapes thoroughly, his children. So
Yeah.
just,
I don't know
you
what
know, you
they
did
were
have an
so-
audience. You may not have had the right audience on that occasion, but there were
And it
many.
helped that Dad laughed. At least somebody laughed. So
Of all people, your dad. That's good.
Yeah,
If your
yeah.
dad's not laughing, then you're.
and really any fart noise at all, it doesn't matter where it comes from, would make Dad laugh. So
There's that.
Just thinking of that noise would make him laugh.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And thinking of us playing the noise with all the old ladies listening would make him laugh even harder.
And what was the gun that he had? The Despicable Me gun, maybe it was. He just really loved that gun too. That was
Yeah.
great.
A little fart gun, yeah.
Who ended up with that, by the way? Someone.
I've got it.
Okay.
Because we gave it to him, and we just decided we'll take it back. And even now, my little nephews love it. They walk around hiding it because you can pull the trigger, and if you hold it for a few minutes, it will make a fart noise like 20 seconds later. And you don't know which noise. So
Okay.
if you hold it and then you go hide it behind somebody, that's the big joke. And then so right when you least expect it, you hear this behind you, and you're like, "Oh, you got us." So I think of Dad every time we do that because he couldn't pull that trigger on that thing without completely crying
Losing it.
in laughter.
Yeah.
It was
Funniest
great.
thing
It
in
was
the
like an
world.
unstoppable joy machine. He could
really-
just pull the trigger and laugh and laugh.
And God created that. That's the greatest part of all. It's natural.
It's perfectly natural. Happens to everybody.
Sense of humor.
Yep.
Exactly. Then the other embarrassing moment, I'm trying to think if I've got any other ones besides this one, but when I was on the radio in Michigan, this is really embarrassing. And so we had a thing we did where we would hide a script and a quarter at the time because it only took a quarter to use a payphone. We would hide the quarter and the script at a payphone, at two different payphones. So at 5 o'clock in the morning on my way to work, I would stop at two different payphones and leave a little envelope that had a quarter in it and a script of a joke, basically. It was a 2-part script. So 2 people had to go to these payphones, and we'd tell them where they were, and then they would go find the payphone, call us at the specific time, and both act out the joke. We called it payphone theater. And so we had a little intro and all that. And we had sound effects and all that. So these 2 listeners would go and find the payphone, call in. And so it depended on the fact that both listeners were there at the same time. So we're asking people to pull over at this specific payphone and call in. It was a big deal, leading up to it to make it happen. And I was always like, it's never going to work. It's not going to, they're not going to call. So during the commercial break, I'm looking over at my co-host and she's answering the phone, and I'm like, do we have the second guy yet? No, not yet. She's like, and I'm doing that, and I'm so off mic, you can't hear me, and the mic I thought was off, but it was not off.
No.
So
That's
I'm
a
talking
recipe.
off mic, and so nobody can hear me talking off mic. Then the weather forecast is on, and I realize we're not going to have the person on the phone by the end of the weather forecast. I turn to the mic like this, and I just like that, and it was really loud. And as soon as it came out of my mouth, it was like, I just realized, oh my gosh, I just blurted out the F word as loud as I could right into the mic.
Ouch.
And there's no going back. There's nothing you can do.
Right.
You can't
Just
backpedal.
broadcast
There's no
across
delay.
The planes.
So I just stopped right there and I was like, I apologize. I just apologized to everybody. Said I was very sorry, but man, that's still embarrassing too. Every time I think about that, it's like, man, that was not what people expected in the middle of their weather forecast. But
You're not
Was
awake
it-
now.
Was it a
You won't
particularly
be.
bad weather day that
Right,
day? 'Cause
right.
I don't
maybe-
remember
you're angry
anything
at
about
the
the weather
rain.
forecast. I remember profusely apologizing to the weatherman himself that was doing the weather because I did not want to do that during his forecast. It was bad.
I've got one. So it was a men's group thing, small church, and so this was a morning men's group thing. And the guy giving the talk, just somebody in the congregation, he wanted to use a clip from Full Metal Jacket. Or no, not Full Metal Jacket. What's the one? Tom Cruise, and they're on the stand, and
A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
He wants to use A Few Good Men, this quote out of it. And so I'm like in the sound booth thing. And again, not that many people there, just a small group of people. So he's got this section he wants to show out of the movie to illustrate whatever his point was. But he tells me something very important. He says, after he says this line, you've got to mute it because he says GD like right after that. Okay. Because we're in a church.
Ouch.
We're in a church, and it's it's first thing in the morning, and not many people there, but plenty enough people there, just guys. And so I start the clip when he wants it, and I'm watching the clip. And the clip is very compelling. I'm reeled in by the clip, and I'm suddenly shocked out of it when I hear the GD. And I'm like, oh no!
You're like, oh yeah, he told me about
That's
that.
where it is. Okay.
So I stopped it and I just said, guys, I'm so sorry, and I just apologized, and I'm glad it wasn't at least in big church, but it was bad enough. It was. Because hearing those words in that building was just
bad. So what else we want to talk about while we're here?
I don't know.
Anybody else do anything fun?
I bought 4 bars, I guess, 4 whatever they're called. 4 fruitcakes, right? From Claxton Fruitcakes. From the old.
I thought you were going to say gold bars.
No,
I was like,
no.
oh wow, that's great.
No, that would be good. That's a good Christmas present if anybody.
Found gold in Nevada and melted it down. We
Right.
got 4 gold bars now. Yeah.
No, but I got 4 Claxton Gosh, I can't speak. I got 4 Claxton fruitcakes from Walmart. And that was, I guess it was probably Sunday is when I got them, and I'm down to 2.5 now. I've already gone through a whole fruitcake and a half.
Wow.
And
is that like
Nice.
a warm up?
About 2 days.
4 Claxton fruitcakes. 4 Claxton fruitcakes.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. 4 Claxton fruitcakes.
4 licorice Claxton fruitcakes.
I was driving back from a little errand I went on, and I was like, "Hey, I think I've got some fruitcake left." I thought I might have like a fourth of a fruitcake. Apparently, somebody ate my fourth of a fruitcake.
What?
I never got to it, so
Oh my gosh.
it's gone.
Kidding me. Thought you
So
were
I'm
the
gonna
only
have to-
one that ate it in your house.
I thought I was too, but I think maybe
Okay.
Dawn might have had a little fruitcake. I don't know.
George
Gonna have
Bailey,
to-
maybe.
Yeah, could be. Could be Margot. Margot is incredibly sneaky. I mean, super sneaky. She can get anything, and you'll never expect it. Like you hear her in the kitchen trying to pull things off the counter sometimes. No idea how she can even get up there because she's so tiny. And then you'll like Dawn will take her earrings off, and 5 seconds later, she's got an earring and she's walking away with it.
Goodness.
Who knows what she's got planned, but
Right, yeah.
but she's always finding something and taking it to her bed and hanging out with it. So you never know. And then she likes to also occasionally go in the bathroom and grab the toilet paper and then run downstairs, leaving a trail of toilet paper all the way downstairs. It's the most fun. So,
I do that too.
Yeah.
yeah, I would too, really.
Yeah.
If I
That'd be fun, especially
Yeah.
now that I can just do that. So did you try the molasses Claxton fruitcake?
No, I didn't see it in the store.
Oh,
I did look for it to see if I saw it, but no, it's not there.
might be a special order.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
probably is. You may have to go to Claxton for
I
that.
might actually look that up at Claxton's website. Can you order it on? I assume you can order their fruitcakes, right?
You can. You can get the regular, traditional, or they have a dark, which is the
Which
molasses.
molasses one. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
Gotta take.
That's what we're getting. Gar and Beth. We're gonna get them Claxton fruitcake, a fridge pack of Buffalo Rock. I don't know, some other stuff. We'll have to come up with it. Mm-hmm. Gift certificate to Britlings.
Ooh, nice.
Love me some Britlings. Serve you, please.
Serve you, please. Are you looking at me? Are you looking? Which way are you looking?
All right.
Oh, yeah. We've gotten way off the rails.
When I was talking about Britlings, just to let everybody else in on what we were talking about there, with Britlings, used to be a cafeteria that our grandmother and grandfather would take us to. Mm-hmm. And boy, we got to get whatever we wanted. Mm-hmm. And the servers were all, I don't know, to a kid, they were odd looking. I don't know if they were odd looking to adults or not, but they had the hair nets,
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, serve you, please. Serve you, please. And then there was one that was kind of cross-eyed. Do you remember her? And I would always get really nervous when we got up to her because it was impossible to tell if she was looking at you or the person next to you. There was no way to tell. And she would like, serve you, please. And you're like, me? I'm sure she got that all day.
I don't want anything.
Right, yeah. No, I'm fine. Don't talk to me. Too embarrassed.
But I really want the strawberry shortcake. But
right.
You may be doing desserts today. I'm good. I don't want a dessert.
I
I'm good.
don't, no, thank you.
I agree.
No, thank
I'm
you.
5 years old, but I don't want any dessert.
I don't know if you're talking to me, but no.
You're scaring me. But it was a you take your tray and you go down the line. I don't know if people remember what a
Cafeteria
cafeteria
kind of thing,
is.
Oh, that's
anymore.
true. Yeah, maybe they don't.
Yeah, you select. I want the roast beef and I want the potato.
Morrison's. It's like Morrison's.
Like Morrison's.
It's like Morrison's, yeah, if anybody remembers that. Yeah.
Britlings in Mountain Brook, Alabama.
And they had the best Boston cream pie. I just remember that was always if they had it, if you could get a piece, man, that was the mother lode right there. If you can just get through lunch or whatever we were eating, get to that dessert, you were in good shape.
They had good Jell-O too. They had the big Jell-O glass cup or whatever it was, and then with whipped cream on top and everything. So always go for the Jell-O.
Good old Britlings.
Mm-hmm. Good old Britlings. And Gary Drugstore right beside it.
I remember Grandma always trying to fix me up with the little, what's her name? Gary up the street.
Yeah.
Can't remember her name, but I remember I had to go over to their house to eat one time, and I got hives, and I had some kind of virus or something. I came back to Grandma's house, and Gar was there, and I said I've got bumps or whatever. I'm really itchy, and he's like, "Let me see." And I pulled up my shirt, and it was like all hives underneath, and I was in really bad shape. So I don't know if I got him sick or what, but for some reason, Grandma really wanted to fix me up with that little girl up the street every time I came to visit, which was really awkward.
I remember her. First girl ever gave me rock candy.
Oh, is that right?
I didn't know what it was. Didn't know. And she had this box of rock candy, and yeah.
It was just weird because you never saw these people until you went to Grandma's house. Then she had this other guy that she would want me to hang out with. I can't remember what his name was. It was like Thurston or something like that. You know, some kind of name like that. And we would go like swimming or whatever. And it was just like, I'll never see this person again. I'm only going to see him this one time while I'm here. I don't even know who he is or what the deal is, but anyway, it was just odd. It's always weird going over to your grandma's house and she fixes you up with a friend.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The Williams Brothers Podcast is made possible by a grant from the Saunce Group. Do something good every chance you get. And by the Williams Foundation. The theme song is 5-Card Shuffle by Kevin MacLeod.
At this point, he's too old.
That's exactly it.
Too old.
Both of
Biden
them
is
are
too
too
old.
Right.
Trump is too old. There needs to be some sort of an age limit on,
Right.
or a cognitive test or
Something,
something.
yeah.
Just an
Yeah.
age limit. Just make it.
But
an
I'm
age
thinking
limit.
the age limit, yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're 73, if you're not elected by your 73rd birthday,
Yeah, that'd be a good time to
goodbye. Yeah.
call
I
it quits.
Yeah. Yep. Go write a book, start a podcast, have
Right.
a radio show.
Yep.
Right.
Go on
if
the
Trump
lecture
had
circuit.
A radio show, man, he
Oh,
would
man.
be unstoppable.
He
really
could
would.
start a network. He could start the Trump Radio Network,
Absolutely.
and he could talk every day for 4 hours. He could do like Rush Limbaugh,
Yeah.
and
He really
people would
could.
love him, and he'd make more money than he's ever made.
And then he could do reruns of his show the rest of the day. I mean, it could be 24 hours of Donald Trump if he wanted it
True.
to be.
Very true.
And he would have so many people listening. I mean, everyone would listen. Not
Yep.
everyone, but all
He
of
could
his
make up
fans.
nicknames for everybody he doesn't like.
Right.
Right, exactly.
It would be awesome. It would be great.
Right. It would be awesome.
But
He'd
would
be
be like-
harmless. Harmless. Just
He'd be the perfect replacement for Rush Limbaugh.
He
after
really
Rush
would.
Limbaugh left, because Rush Limbaugh was very funny. He had a lot of comedy early on,
right.
and I think Trump could pull that off.
He could definitely pull that off. Yeah.